Hi, y'all.
Good afternoon, folks.
Happy Sunday. Welcome. Good to see you.
Nice to see you here today. Hopefully, a couple will pop in a little bit early. We're about 3 minutes early, Darwin?
Yeah, we're just a little early.
Yeah. Well,
Not too much.
doesn't seem to make a whole lot of difference one way or the other.
Mm-mm.
Hope you're finding that today is a good day for you. Uh, you've had rather a hectic morning.
Yes, I have.
She's been up and going since about 7 o'clock this morning. That's not unusual, but she's been kind of rolling pretty hard the last couple, 3 days.
Yes, we have. Oh, got four just joined us.
All right, cool.
Come on in. Sign in, please.
Yep, let us know who you be. I have my checklist now. I have my cheat sheet. See, I know who you are. Don't know where you are yet for a lot of them, but I do know who you are.
Springfield Ridge. Hi, Springfield Ridge. That's a name we don't have on here. What is your first name, please, Springfield Ridge? TNS Dogs and Dragonflies. We don't have you on our list either. Good morning.
Hi
What's
there.
your first name and location, please? Springfield Ridge is Teresa. And where are you from, Teresa?
Teresa. Okay.
We're making a list of.
We're not.
Western Kentucky.
We're not doing anything subversive here, folks. It's just
we have bad name memories.
I have name disability, and I just really.
Hi, Lisa Johnson.
I really get messed up on names. So Springfield Ridge, Western Kentucky. Ooh, that's a nice place to be. Pretty country there, isn't it? Yes, indeedy. And Lisa, hi there. You're from Northwest Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
TNS Dragonflies Farm is Tony and Shelley from Northern California.
I've spent a little time up there. I lived in Sacramento for quite a while. Well, I can't say quite a while. I was only there a couple of years, but it seemed like it was a lot longer. Yeah. So anyway, forgive me for writing while I should be talking. Tony and Shelley. Well, okay.
Are both of you here today, TNS, or is it just Tony or just Shelley?
And where are you getting these new folks from?
I don't know. Where did you find us?
Yeah, how is it that you kind of came to join us here today? Because that's always kind of interesting to know. I'm a data dog. I always like to know why things happen the way they do, and people finding this live stream have come from some of the most oddest sources. Oh, Lee and Teresa. Okay. And that's usually just Teresa. Well, we'll say Lee and Teresa. And I write down Shelley. Oh, well. Oh, from the other one. Okay. From Facebook. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, no, Lisa, you're not new, but and I'll tell you what, the old timers here that have been with Kate from the beginning are really some nice folks. Hey, Big Wave, how you doing? Yeah. That would be Kevin. Yeah, Kevin, good to see you here today. Between chores and football. Cold in Florida? Yeah, right. Well, yeah. I mean, it'd be good to see some cool weather in Florida. Through Broussard. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big source for a lot of the folks that come to inside Kate's kitchen.
Eli, good to see you. Yep. Liana, where are you guys from? And Eli, same question for you.
Yeah, Eli, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you.
We've made a list and we're checking it twice today. By the way, I have to ask you guys to forgive me. Before I came on, I was having a little bit of a cough. So I went and got a cinnamon piece of candy to suck on to stop it. It stuck to the back of my teeth. So I'm sorry. Let's see. Yes, you. Where are you from? Don't have to wear long pants and flip-flops away for a couple of days. I remember that. Single
Yeah.
man's from Central California.
California. Yeah, okay. I know where Brainerd is.
Central, okay, McCoy is from
McCoy.
Central.
I'm not sure why this is important to me, but it's just nice to know where people are. Central Minnesota for Leanna.
McCoy, yeah.
Yep. Near Brainerd. I know where that is. And Eli is from California.
Mm-hmm. Yay. Well, we couldn't think of a specific topic today, so we decided just to say welcome, and let's see what we all want to talk about.
As we usually do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you guys that on Friday afternoon, I was gifted with 45 pounds of chicken thighs. Well, that's a lot of chicken thighs. So what I've been doing is making gelatinous bone broth out of the chicken. And then I saved some of the meat to use in things like enchiladas.
Which we had the night before last.
Mm-hmm.
It's made a good batch of chicken enchiladas out of some of it.
And chicken salad and things like that. Saving another part of it for food for the dog and cat because they love it. And I also set aside some to make chicken soup with. So I still have about, well, I put them in quart pieces in quart baggies, and I have, what did I say, 16 quart baggies still with 6 to 8 pieces in each one. So it's been a lot of work. When I went out this morning, I had to make a run past Walmart and grab some. Hi, Christina Elliott. It's good to see you.
Hello, darling.
Anyway, I had to run by Walmart and get some more veggies because I was out of all my veggies to go in the bone broth. So I ran and did that before I got set up for this one. It's been kind of crazy. Christina, where are you from, please, darling? Hello, Julie.
And you're not late, Christina. If you show up at all, you're not late.
Hmm?
Just telling Christina she's not late. She just shows up at all. She's not late.
That's true.
And hello, Julie. How are you? Good to see you here.
And where are you? Where are you from, Julie?
We're adding to our locator list. And Bandana Grandma is here.
Bandana Grandma. Susie, I'm so glad to see you. How is your husband? Did he have to have his surgery or is he doing better? Thank you, dear. Central California.
We got a lot from California.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot for California.
Originally from the Pacific Northwest, now live in California as well. That's Christy Elliott. Single man says, I've found that if I crack the bones, cooking time gets cut almost in half. Eli, I got, excuse me, I got a, my mind just went, Instant Pot. Got an Instant Pot for Christmas. And I've been making my bone broth in that. It takes from cutting up the veggies that go in the pot to pouring the broth in the bottles. It takes 3 hours with the Instant Pot. And it's wonderful, and it's always gelatinous, and it has great flavor. Today, since it only makes very few quarts, today I'm going to be doing it in a big stock pot, the old-fashioned way. And I always put a tablespoon or so of either lemon juice or apple cider vinegar in the water when it's cooking. You don't taste it, but it helps leach all the minerals and stuff out of the bones.
Julie, Heaven's Essentials is just south of Yosemite. What a wonderful place to live.
Did you get Christina Elliott?
Uh,
She lives in California as well.
Christina Elliott. Yes, I did. California? Okay.
Mm-hmm. He had one procedure done. He's having another one done on Wednesday. Oh, definitely. We're continuing to pray for him, Susie. Will you have your show tomorrow? Probably not, but I just wanted to be sure.
Can I inquire as to
Julie?
Yeah, what kind of procedure it was, Susie? Just a heart procedure. Okay. All right. Yep. Been kind of a mixed bag for me this week too, my health wise. I'm seeing my pain specialist tomorrow to get my morphine pump refilled. And then, I can understand that. Forgive me for prying, actually. I don't mean to pry, but you can certainly understand. Susie, he'll be in our prayers.
Yeah, and Susie, we don't have to know the details, and God already does. So
Yep.
just keep him on the prayer list.
I hope things go well.
And by the way, Kevin, you're right, and that's why today I'm making a huge stock pot full of bone broth the old-fashioned way. That's why I had to go get more veggies.
But anyway, I'm seeing my pain doc tomorrow, and then Tuesday, I go in for my initial evaluation for what they call pulmonary rehabilitation, and that's the next town up north of us is New Braunfels, and that appointment is up there, and it's not too far away, and don't know what they're going to be able to do for me. With the way things are between the limitations from the back and legs and hips, and throw in the COPD, I'm not worth much anymore. So it's how they're going to try to build any endurance or stamina for me is
He's not worth much to himself, but
very,
he's worth a whole
very,
lot to
very
you guys.
doubtful. Just very doubtful. Mornings are a real bear. Just getting up in the morning and getting dressed and stuff is just really tough. But I'm still above ground and taking nourishment, so
Right.
that's a good thing.
And you're still keeping me in line.
Yep.
Can't chase me around like you used to, but you
That's
still
true.
keep me in
That's
line.
true. That one is a great regret. That's for sure. Yep. So what's new with everybody anyway? I'm
By the way, notice we don't match today.
She came in and she looked at my shirt and she said, "I need to find something blue." And I said, "Don't you dare." I said, "We are not going to be twins today." So anyway, so it's things have been kind of, I'll say they've been kind of chaotic around here lately. We've mentioned before that we're reorganizing and have some help to do that, but trying to pin the schedules down has been real tough. The kid that's working with us is a guy named Derek Green, and I'd turn the camera around and show you, but it's just this is kind of our dining room, and it's pretty big, and the whole other side of this room is stacked about 4 foot tall with nothing but boxes of food and cartons and jars and all kinds of stuff. It's all of our, I guess you'd call it both our, all of Kate's efforts in for food preservation and also our survival kit. And she's pulling everything out of the bedroom that we've been using.
Long-term food storage.
Right. And pulling everything out of the bedroom that she's been using as a pantry. And we have some shelves to put up in there, and the guy that we've hired to help us. But he just started a new job, so it's been tough for him to get over here. And then our schedules are such that between doctor's appointments and physical therapy, we're making it tough too. So it's getting dragged out a whole lot more than it ought to.
And it's really interesting
Christina,
to try to cook with all this stuff that you knew it was in the pantry, but it's just who knows where in here. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you. Wendy, before you go, we need to know where you're from. Hello, Irene. Same to you. Good to see you. And where exactly are you from, Irene? I tried to remember this morning, and I could not remember to save my soul.
It's good to see you, though, Irene. Thanks for coming by.
Wendy's going back outside to work.
Yep. Well,
I should be out there. It's the first day we've had any decent sunshine in a week.
It's a really pretty day today. It's the first day we've had this week that's been really, pretty much cloudless and sunny.
And it's gorgeous.
And the temperature is going up. It was about it was about 58 when I got up, and it was about 64 just an hour or so later. So it's really warming up nice.
Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Michelle, we need where you're from, Please, ma'am.
If you're willing to share, now, I need to make clear if you're willing to share this. And
Right.
the only reason we're doing it is just for our own edification so we know where folks are from and stuff like that. But if you don't want to, then that's not
Thank
a problem. Not a problem.
You know,
Irene's in Ontario. That's right.
Irene, I thought that you had said you were in Scotland. I could not remember, but you're originally from Scotland, but you're not there now.
Yeah. And Michelle is from New York State.
I've been thinking about getting a big world map that I could mount on the wall and putting little flags where all of our followers are. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I used to do that with my kids.
Pardon?
I did that one time with my kids when they were little.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess they were early teens.
Okay.
And I put pins in every place that their mother and I had lived or been for any period of time, so they could kind of get a picture of how we'd moved around the world, and Spain and Turkey and the Aleutians, and let's see, 3 different places in California, because I was in Long Beach, and then I was in Sacramento, and I was also in Merced, and in Mobile, Alabama, all over the place.
Hang on a minute. Michelle, you bring up something that I've been trying to remember, and I thank you for it. Folks, if you are a YouTube creator, please put "I'm a creator" out there so that people can click on beside your name and follow the link to your channel so that they can check you out. It's the best way I know to grow a channel. Please, if you see somebody you'd like to grow, bring their channel up in another window. Don't go away from ours, but check them out after the live stream. I want to see this place grow. I want to see you guys grow. I want you all to have wonderful success here on YouTube. I'm sorry. But
That's all right.
I've been wanting to say that for weeks and kept forgetting.
Yep. Christina, with her mom to use her oxygen. I've got an oxygen concentrator that I use.
Good idea, Michelle.
Sometimes. Not all the time, but yesterday was kind of a bad day. I used it a lot yesterday. Trying to multitask. I heard that.
Hi, everybody. By the way, I'm trying to
You are a
multitask.
channel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I understand that one too. I was planning on multitasking, but I couldn't get everything done today. I was going to have that big pot of chicken bone broth cooking while we were talking, but there was just too many other things to get it all done. So that'll start after the live stream.
Well, let's see. Come Tuesday, I guess I'll be a YouTube creator, won't I? Whenever I do my live stream.
I'm sorry?
When I do my live stream come Tuesday,
Yes.
well, I'm a creator now, but I finally did it, folks. I went out and I set up a separate YouTube channel for myself called Bird Listener. And about the only way to find that is to literally just go up into the search box and put Bird Listener in quotation marks. And then it should pop right up. And I have a very small short video there now that just kind of introduces the birds. And then Tuesday evening, which is what, the 21st? Yeah, the 21st at 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to do my first live stream for maybe about an hour. Okay.
Julie, the blue or green names are the people who have been assigned to be moderators for that channel. So that's why those were different. Who was the one that said, it's rolled past. I don't know who said it about the farm coming first, but I feel like your farm and your family are always first. YouTube is wonderful and we're all friends, or at least all of us that come here are friends, but family is always first. And that means taking care of the family, which means doing farm chores if you have a farm. So please, please, please do take them best. Lynx Acres, hello. It's good to see you there.
Leanna, thank you. If you do look in Tuesday evening, I have very low expectations for whatever's going to happen. I'll tell you that right now, because I figure my first program is going to be just kind of introducing myself, and it'll be at 7:00, so the birds will already be in bed. So that's, I won't have that to show off right away.
Sure does, Michelle. Lynx Acres, if you wouldn't mind, can we have your first name and the state or country you're from if you're not from the U.S.?
Thank you, Christina. Appreciate it. The birds next to the name are usually just little emoticons.
Hi, Anna.
Or emojis.
By the way, Anna, that
Lynx
book
Acres
is so good. I'm going to get one for Blake so he can have his own because I don't want to give it up.
Well, they're starting to come in now a little bit faster.
What is it?
People are starting to come in now a little bit faster. By the way, if you do come in, please, hit the thumbs up. Kate appreciates that.
Allie Oakley is here. Hello, Allie.
Hi, Allie. So, right outside Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Wow. That's a nice place to be.
And Lynx, did you give me your first name? If you did not, would you please? Oh, okay. Call you Lynx is fine with me. Yeah, you're right, Anna. That is awesome. It really is an awesome book. I can't wait to start getting my tomatoes going. Oh my goodness. Lynx says it was minus 40 all week where she is. Is that minus 40 Fahrenheit? I hope it's not minus 40 Celsius.
Minus 40. Oh, that's cold.
Yes. Michelle says, "Brr, that's cold." Yes, it is. Patty Gilbert, hello and welcome.
Yeah, oddly enough, it is. Whenever it gets below 0, centigrade and Fahrenheit kind of match up because 0 degrees centigrade is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it goes down.
Patty, would you mind telling us where you're from, either the state or the country, if you live outside of the U.S.? Ugh, loud birds. Goodness.
Yeah, just keep on hollering, guys.
Anna, you're in Kentucky or Tennessee? I don't remember. Susie, I don't understand them either, but I know that centigrade seems to go up or down about 2 degrees for every 1 in Fahrenheit. And I know there 0 is our freezing, which is 32. So it takes some thought to figure out where they're going.
Well, if it's 40 degrees centigrade, it's really, really hot. I'll put it that way.
Yes. Anything below 0 is cold. Yeah, but 0 in centigrade is different from 0 in Fahrenheit too. So, but they're both cold. You're right.
Patty is from Northwest Mississippi.
Is in Mississippi.
Cool.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Mimsy's in Southeast and Patty's in Northwest.
See, that's kind of one of the other things we were kind of hoping to do is a lot of you folks might kind of be close to each other and not know it. I've heard of the Firefox series. In fact, I had it for a long time, but it was a handwritten version. It was really, really kind of strange. I don't know what happened to them, but I had them for a while.
Oh, Patty is, yes. Irene found your channel too.
Yeah,
Thank you, Irene.
Thank you. I'm kind of nervous about this, to be honest with you folks. I don't know that it's going to be any kind of a success, but I figure, what the heck have I got to lose, you know? I mean, I've seen some really, really stupid stuff out on YouTube. So I figure it's going to be, I'd have to work to make as big a fool of myself as some of these folks do.
Hey,
So I'll
Southern
give it a
Blessed,
shot.
we're making a list so we can remember everyone. Would you please give us your first name and your state or country?
Yeah, that Foxfire papers, when I had them handwritten, was they were really old too. They were probably worth something. I don't know, but I somewhere in one of my moves I lost them. Well, thank you. Look, Coyle looked at the little video I got there, watched it, and even commented. Thank you very much. Tell you, but you folks here,
Liana said too.
yeah, you folks here have been the real impetus to kind of persuade me to do this. Because I just, I'd talk about it, but I never did anything. And then everybody here started encouraging me to do it. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Well, yeah, you're right. The effort is a success, but yeah.
Aha. Southern Blessed is Patty Gilbert's better half.
Ah.
Instead.
I how can I say this? I don't like to look like a fool. So I would like to think that whatever I can put out there in terms of information will be at least of some use to people. But obviously it's bird centric. So who knows what kind of topics I'll end up getting into besides birds. Who knows?
I will definitely try and do that, Anna. I did not know it was today. Thank you.
Maybe I'll go political. Not likely.
I may be a little bit late, Southern Blessed, because I have to get that next batch of bone broth started. Otherwise, I won't be able to open my refrigerator. I already can't without chicken jumping out at me.
She told me yesterday, if you have to open the refrigerator, be very, very careful. Yep. I was looking at it. We have a desk in our family room that it's kind of an old roll top desk. And I was looking at the top of it, and there's 2 layers of books from side to side. And it's all of Kate's Bible this and Bible that and book of this and book of that. And it's all having to do with either preserving, cooking. She's got her books now over there on the Instant Pot, all of her books on pressure canning, just
Dehydrating,
everything. I mean, it's just, she's got a pretty good library put together for all that stuff now.
Irene says you have a good potential for fair-sized audiences. People have birds and love them like she does.
Well, I hope so. That's I went wandering and looked at quite a few of the YouTube channels that were supposed to be bird centric. By and large, I was unimpressed, very unimpressed.
David's channel is The Bird Listener.
No, and if you go look for it, it's in quotations. Just put Bird Listener.
Okay.
The Bird Listener apparently was already taken. So you have to look for Bird Listener.
Julie,
in quotes.
Often they will dance to music, especially Gandhi if he's sitting on my shoulder. He loves to dance on my shoulder.
Years ago when I was living on my own, I had a real good stereo system in my little double wide. And Kareem Bravo would be sitting on the back of my chair and I'd be cranking out some good dance music. And they'd get to going, boy. They would just dance right along with me.
Patty,
That was back when I danced.
I don't think you were here when I announced last Friday I was gifted with 45 pounds of chicken thighs. And I have been making bone broth for 2 days, and I have another whole day to go.
House has been smelling real good, no?
Yes, hasn't it?
Yeah, the house has been smelling real good.
Oh, Kevin says his birds dance too.
Yes, I noticed that too. When I put Bird Listener in, I need to put a picture up because I think it just has the circle with an emblem in it, but I tried to change the picture and it didn't work. But it does come up right at the top of the listing. And so we'll see. I'm going to put out a message to the, we have a Shirt Cibolo Facebook group that's got like 20,000 members in it.
Hi, Susanna. Good to see you here.
And I don't know if you call it well known or notorious, but quite a few of the folks on there know me. I do quite a bit of writing there. So I'm going to put a message out there and see if anybody drops by.
And once we get things going, I'm going to encourage him to do premieres if he does new videos. So all you guys can come and chat with him while the video is going. I think that'd be fun too.
Well, I hope that Kate will be beside me come Tuesday night.
Absolutely.
I
Irene, I drink bone broth every morning. I am convinced it's what's making my IBS go away. And that is a real blessing.
Would you mind letting the dog in? He's over there
Okay.
crying. His
Excuse me,
little
let me go
heart
let him
out.
in.
He's a little whiner. He sits out there and just whines like crazy until we come and let him in.
He's not out here, honey.
Well, he was. I could hear him whining.
Oh, here it comes.
Here we go.
I guess he thought we weren't going to
Did
let
you
him
ever read
in.
Alex and Me? Yes, I did, Lynx. I was really devastated when Alex died. What the hell was her name?
Joe, that's a good idea. Music and sun lamps. Which reminds
I
me,
can't remember her name.
Joe, where are you from? Hi, Happy.
But yes, I did read the book, and I followed Alex for years. I knew quite a bit about Alex. Alex actually stands for Avian Learning Experience. That's how he got his name. And at about the age of 30, he just dropped dead. And Irene Pepperberg was the woman who started that project with Alex when he was just a real small little, barely a hatchling. And
Kevin just subbed to you. He was number 7. You know what, guys? I hate to admit it, but I have not been over there to sub. I've been so busy getting the chicken bone broth made. I haven't barely even gotten on the computer until today.
well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it very much. Everybody that drops by there and either just subscribes or leaves comments, I'm grateful for.
Take care, Wendy.
We'll just have to see how it goes. You know, some channels make it, some don't, but we'll see. But yeah, to get back to Alex, he was quite a bird. He was really the first truly scientific experiment that demonstrated that African greys
I'm going to be 11.
are about
Hannah.
the smartest bird around. And
Arkansas.
they got him up to where he had an enormous vocabulary and could make decisions and choices and everything else. Quite a bird, quite a bird. Went way beyond training. That bird learned. It wasn't just trained stuff. Okay, anyway. Grand Prairie.
You know, Lynx, YouTube has at least twice or maybe 3 times refused to allow me to subscribe to someone because I was subscribed to too many channels in relation to how many were subscribed to me. It's been very frustrating.
Well, YouTube just does business the way they want to. That's
Yeah.
all there is to it.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
I-
what are we going to do? Where are we going to go?
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. I used to go to a lot of the channels that had no subscribers or less than 10 subscribers and subscribe and watch their videos to help them grow. Oh, Happy, I'm subscribed to over 500 channels. But anyway, they started telling me I couldn't do it. So the first thing I did was I went and unsubscribed from some of the larger channels. But now they unsubscribed me just willy-nilly.
why they throw restrictions on that, I have no idea. I can't.
I don't know.
You know, their logic
You too, Wendy.
escapes me. I think they sit around behind closed doors and figure out ways to capitalize on that stuff some way or another.
happy. I told him I subscribed to over 500. He says, "Holy crap!" What's amazing is I probably get 200 notifications a day of videos that I need to go watch. Unfortunately, I can't quite watch that many since most of them are at least 20 minutes long. So I have to choose, but I try and keep up with certain ones that I'm helping to grow and watch most of theirs. And then the rest is just what looks interesting to me at the time.
Eli.
They want you to watch big channels because it makes them money. That's true.
Yep.
That is true, Wendy.
Eli, I see you said you've seen your younger cry only once when their African gray passed. I had to give up my African gray in the divorce with my ex-wife. And I got everything else with a beating heart out of the house. I got the 2 macaws and the dog and the cat. New love didn't like having him around. I've taken him, but 2 large macaws. So bringing in another African.
Links.
Yep.
Most of the people that I've subscribed, that when I subscribe to them, if they have videos, I will go and watch at least one video.